Fireheart padded back through the forest, blindly following his own scent trail back the way he had come. Cloudpaw's actions felt like a terrible betrayal, yet it was hard to be angry with him. Fireheart had been so eager to prove to the clan that kitty pets were good forest-born cats, he hadn't been considered that Cloudpaw might prefer life with the 2 legs. Fireheart loved his life in the forest, but he had chosen it for himself. Only now did it occur to him that Cloudpaw had been given to the clan by his mother, passed along as a kid before he was old enough to make his own decision. Fireheart trekked onward, numb to the sights and scents of the forest, until he suddenly realized he had come to his sister's fence. He stared at it in surprise. Had his paws brought him here on purpose? He turned away, not ready to share his discovery with Princess. He didn't want to tell her what a mistake she'd made in giving Cloudpaw to the clan. With paws as heavy as stone, she started padding toward tall pines and the camp.
Fireheart.
The soft voice of a she-cat cried out behind him.
Princess.
Fireheart froze, his heart sinking, but he couldn't walk away from his sister, not now that she had seen him. Her tabby and white pelt rippled softly as she bounded toward him.
I haven't seen you for ages.
She mewed, skidding to a halt. Her tone was sharp with worrying.
Even Cloudpaw hasn't visited for a while. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine.
Fireheart stammered. He felt his voice tighten and his shoulders tense with the effort of lying. Princess blinked gratefully, instantly trusting his words, and touched her nose to Fireheart's in greeting. He nuzzled her, breathing in the familiar smell that reminded him of his kidhood.
I'm glad.
She purred.
I was beginning to worry. Why hasn't Cloudpaw been to visit? I keep smelling his scent, but I haven't seen for days.
Fireheart couldn't think of what to say, and felt relieved when Princess carried on chattering.
I suppose you're keeping him busy with his training.
She mewed.
Last time he visited, he told me you were really impressed with his progress. He said he was way ahead of the other apprentices.
Princess sounded delighted, and her eyes shone with pride.
She wants Cloudpaw to become a great warrior as much as I do.
Thought Fireheart. Guiltily he mumbled.
He shows great promise, Princess.
He was my firstborn.
Purred Princess.
I knew he'd be special. I still miss him, even though I know how happy he is.
I'm sure all your kits are special in their own way.
Fireheart longed to tell his sister the truth, but he didn't have the heart to tell her that the sacrifice had been wasted.
I must go.
He meowed instead.
Already?
Princess exclaimed.
We'll come back and see me soon, and bring Cloudpaw next time.
Fireheart nodded. He didn't want to return to the camp just yet, but his conversation was making way too uncomfortable, as if he were confronting the impossible chasm between the forest and kitty pet life.